Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back. It's day number 10, so let's open up this door and see what's in store for us today. Ooh, okay, more dies. Spellbinders creates the best dies. Let's see what these include. And these look like floral dies that kind of match our floral stamp set. I'll lay all of these pieces out for you. It looks like these are layering dies, so you have little flowers that go on top of the stem, and then you have the flower centers. And it looks like you could even layer up all 3 of the flowers. I went ahead and cut out all of my pieces off camera, and I cut out the centers with some black cardstock, and I'm just putting the centers on these flowers. I'm using some pink sand and some fruit punch cardstock. These do kind of coordinate with the stamp set that have the same images. I tried stamping out the largest flower onto one of these dies, and it will leave a little bit of a border, so the stamps are slightly smaller. I'm going to bring in my leafy sprig die from Spellbinders. I love this die, and I reach for it a lot. I'm going to build a little sprig with this leaf die and the flowers that I cut out. My blue cardstock is called Raindrop Blue, and I cut it out with one of the postage edge dies that have the dots around the edge. I'll stamp out the sentiment from our little stamp set that says, "Thinking of you." And then I'm going to start building a little floral sprig. I'm going to pop up all of my flowers with foam squares. I use the larger foam squares on the large flowers. And I can reposition these as I need to. And then I'll pull out some smaller foam squares for these flowers. I'll put 3 of the larger ones and 2 of the smaller ones. And I love how the black centers of these flowers coordinate with the black sentiment. I do end up putting 1 more of these small pink flowers at the bottom, but I take it away. It was just a little bit too much. I just want this to be very simple. I'll adhere this to a piece of black cardstock. And then I have another piece of Raindrop that I'm going to attach to the card base. The smaller blue panel is going to go next, and I'm going to glue this down at an angle. So I do eventually remove that small pink flower at the bottom, just so you can see more of the stem. I'll add some Spectrum gemstones around my floral sprig. Let's put 1 more just above the sentiment. And then I did add a black and white bow at the bottom of the sprig, and that just finished it very nicely. I love the look of that bow. But isn't that pretty? These dies are so much fun to play with. The large flowers have these really pretty etched detailing to them. And that's today's project. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you were inspired. Have a wonderful crafty day, my friends. Bye.